Good afternoon. We continue to work diligently preparing for our hybrid return to schools scheduled for January 19th. Our main focus, as it has been since we closed, is to maintain a safe and healthy environment to be ready when our students return. Part of that process is also to acclimate our students as they enter our buildings for the first time in over 10 months. Here are a few more details to the plan, and hopefully it will answer some questions that are still remaining out there. Remote choice. Parents have the choice to keep students remote during this transitional period. If you choose to remain remote and use the remote platform, you must notify your child's school building administration. Once you choose to opt into remote and not hybrid, your child will remain remote for a few weeks. However, there is a process to change from remote to hybrid. But again, health and safety, management of student bodies in and out, we have a policy and a setup for that. So if you were at the 6-12 complex, that would mean you're a student grades 6 through 12. You would then notify my office by emailing Lisa Manning during the week of March 8th. Now, the reason I say that is, it's because if you opt for remote only, when we go hybrid January 9th, we have a period of time you would need to stay remote. Once you notify my office of your child's intent to come back to school in an in-person hybrid model, that will take effect the week of March 15th. And again, reminders will be sent out by the complex administration, and you feel free to reach out to them for further details. The start time at the complex will be 7:50. And schedules will be provided the week of the 26th as students return. Our first week, the 19th through 22nd, is an orientation. They're adjusted schedules. It's to acclimate students. Lunches at the complex will be grab and go. So we're doing that again to manage the flow of students, control the numbers of students in one spot at one time, and we'll do our best to make sure that goes efficiently and effectively. Now, K-5 grades, just like the complex, if you choose to be remote first, you will then notify my office by emailing Lisa Manning during the week of March 8th if your choice is to come back to a hybrid model. And like the complex, the shift from remote to hybrid in person will start the week of March 15th. Again, we have to control the flow of bodies in and out of our buildings. It is basically to ensure a health and safety protocols are being met. Lunch will be grab and go for grades 5. And the start time is 8:40. And much like the complex, schedules will be provided. They'll be modified a little at times, but we do have schedules, we do have plans, we do have the proper procedures in place. Now, if you start in person and then make the decision, you know what, I've decided I want my child remote, you notify the child's administration at the building. And then the return date, like everybody else, would be March 15th. You would notify my office the week of March 8th, and we would bring you back. We're not going to hold anybody in that hybrid model if the parent chooses after a week it's not working. Now, the preschool program. Well, we're trying to acclimate our special ed population, kindergarten population. We've decided to have the preschool remain remote until March 2nd. So there'll be more information. That'll give us time in the buildings, the vets in the other buildings. Let's get ourselves acclimated and let's try, and then we'll bring the little ones back. Special education. We will be expanding special education services to 4 days per week during the hybrid shift. As I stated in my last address, our special education programs have been in person 2 days per week since the last week of September. We've had success with those programs. We've had success with implementing all our safety protocols and procedures, and they've worked well. Hats off to the staff and the administration watching that. General information that needs to be said right now. Around the attendance, questions are coming up. So if I am a student, my parents said you're in a hybrid schedule and I'm in person and I am cohort A, that would absolutely mean I am expected to be in that class in person when cohort A should be there. If for any reason your child will not be present in that classroom, you, the parent, have to notify the school, let them know I'm out sick, or maybe I needed a break for the day, whatever. You have to call, it's like anything else. Attendance counts. Teachers are expecting me in that seat. They're going to be looking for me. So please contact the building like you would on a normal school year. If a child's out sick, call them in sick. And we will be moving that information to our lead nurse, who will be doing some follow-up calls. Because in this new day and age, we have to do our due diligence to find out why the child is out sick. Are there any symptoms? Do we have to worry? Is it a COVID situation? And again, that's just to keep everybody safe, both students and staff. Face coverings. I want to remind everybody, we will have masks for staff, students, should they need them. However, it is the responsibility and a requirement that you, the parent, provide a mask for your child. There's been a slight change to the policy. We will not be accepting bandanas and gaiters as face coverings in schools. That decision came down through discussions with the unions, discussions with the policy subcommittee, and we feel it would be in the best interest. It's a mask. And again, we're hoping that students show up with masks. Should something happen in school, the mask get damaged, we will have backup in every classroom. It's so important right now for everybody to understand compliance with all the COVID safety policies will be strictly enforced. We have to ensure that we can provide a safe, healthy environment for all students and staff. So we will do our due diligence and enforce these rules. My advice right now would be, please check your child's school webpage for all of the return plans. They are there. Building reentry plans, back to school, it's all there. So please absolutely give it a quick read over. I understand the anxiety many people are experiencing as we still deal with the effects of this virus. I can say we are all frustrated, tired, and concerned. We hope the new year would bring some relief to all of us and lessen our anxiety and bring us closer to a return to a normal we used to know and were so accustomed to. We're not there yet, but I believe that time is approaching. We're making strides in overcoming the virus. Vaccines have been developed. Rollout phases have been planned. And we've learned a great deal about methods to keep ourselves safe. The trick now is we all need to practice those safety policies that we have in front of us, both at the state level, the school level, the CDC. We need to take the necessary precautions to ensure we are doing our part to contain this virus. With that all said, it is not an easy choice you as a parent must face at this time, whether to return to a hybrid or to stay remote. All I can assure you is we will do our best to support you in either decision. Please contact your building principals if you need more details. They have been with me every step of the way. We have met, we have talked, it's continuous. We are all here to ensure school can start again. I want to thank you. And again, please stay healthy, practice the protocols, and we'll beat this virus. Have a good evening.